streaming to you live from a tin can.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like. Before I put all kinds of, like I was working on that show to make it sound as best I could, like how Brandy's engineer has to work. Like I had to do the Herculean task of making that show sound decent, like Brandy's engineer. Like that's. Like for real, like there's a commercial, and I can't remember what the and this is a rolling start, by the way, because I can't not keep that in the show. But there's a commercial, and I don't know what the commercial was for.
Yeah,
and it is of someone in the booth singing. And, they sound pretty decent. And then the camera kind of pans back and you see the engineer like scrambling and pressing all the fucking buttons that he can and trying to make sure that he is like working. He looks, and like when the song is over, he looks exhausted. And I can't remember. Yeah. And I cannot remember what that, what the commercial was for though.
That man was in the back in the booth, like balancing plates on sticks and shit.
Right. My man was doing, he was doing like the shell game and all kinds of stuff, just working.
Oh my god!
So, welcome to the Rolling Start. This is Scarcasm. We in the building.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Chase is off up in here.
I am.
Yes,
Crucial
he is.
Chase.
And Chase, do you want to do the honors of, beginning our All Guest August? Do you want to talk about who our guest is today?
Yeah, this is Jay Dukes from the Nacho Friends podcast.
Ooh, yes, it is.
This is the first time I've actually ever talked to them. But I was like, we need to get more Nacho Friends on this podcast. I was going to get Kat too, but she's D&D-ing, with the...
Yeah. She D&D. Y'all just trying to save the best for last. I understand. We get it. Go ahead and knock Major out. Then go ahead and get me in here, and then you're gonna wait for her to come in here with a little angry ass and just blow the whole podcast out of the water. I get it. It's smart strategy. I like
it. Actually, I've been asking Marcus for weeks to get us on that show, and
yes.
I've been in the chat a few times. And oh my God, let me tell you. So, what was it? Was it Tuesday? Was it Tuesday? I think it was.
I think they recorded on Wednesday or something.
Yeah, no. Marcus was playing and ultimately failing at Ghost Recon, and it was like the best thing ever. Marcus and I have a very kind of weird relationship. Like we love to hate each other.
Yeah, it's like me. I get it.
Yeah, like we absolutely love to hate each other, and like being able to just be around for a little bit until his computer crashed. I thought it was me. I thought it was my internet. I thought it was like my internet was like, dog, you hating too much. But I was just kind of messing with him, and then I was, and then the son popped in for a little bit. Who that boy looked just like his daddy, and I don't know if that's a great thing. Let's be honest. I don't know how
you keep him with the hate even in the family, man.
No, and look, and no. That's not hate. That's not hate. That's just an observation.
Observational hate.
That's what observational hate. That might be the title of the show. I don't know.
Hate would be saying that he named his son after my least favorite Mass Effect character. That's
his son is named Caden.
He is petty enough to do that shit too.
His son is named Caden.
Richard Petty, he'll do it.
Right. I don't like this new Skype. I don't know what's wrong with this junk. Cause I can't, it's weird. I only see Chase's video.
You don't see mine?
I can now, but I see it in a smaller window when I click off of Skype. It's just weird. I don't know. I don't know. They forced me to do this. I didn't want to do this.
Is it the Windows 10 version or is it?
I'm guessing so because
what's this button do? Oh, damn. Scarfinger just jumped at me.
Yeah, like it's moving back and forth now, like the little window, but the big window of Skype is just Chase, and I don't know if I really want to look at Chase that much.
I mean, he's devilishly handsome. I mean, look at that beard. His beard game is strong.
Yeah, he has a whole like brawny kind of vibe right now.
I'm getting a little gray under here.
Yeah, lumberjack thing going.
Yeah,
you know,
you need some flannel.
Like we wrestle some bears and lay some sheetrock. That's what Chase. Just looking at him makes me grow chest hair. I ain't got none on mine. I got like 2.
Look, I'm gonna tell you, getting old sucks, right?
Tell me about it.
I now have 3, count them, 3 gray nose hairs, and that is like the worst thing ever because every time I tilt my head up, it always looks like there's something in my nose. You know what I mean? Like, because you're used to having black, I'm used to having dark hair in my nose, but now I have gray hair in my nose, and it always feels like there's something in my nose.
Look, I can tell you right now, man, I don't have any gray nose hairs, but I got one nose hair just one in particular that grows out and hooks around my nostril like a nose ring. It comes out and it hooks around, so I can't tell if something's in it or on it. When I realize that it's both.
You don't even have to get the piercing. You'd be like,
seriously, I wish it would turn gray so I could say it's a nose ring. Shit is crazy, man. I gotta grab with both hands and yank it.
You're gonna start like snorting some Just for Men, putting it up in there.
I hate everything right now. I hate everything.
Just do a line of Grecian formula, just
snorting.
I need a hit.
Just for Men. Wow. Like, that's real though. Like that's real. But see, here's the problem with Just for Men. It don't color at all, right? Uh-huh. Like, it don't color at all. Like, it just.
Well, it's not color. It's supposed to make it look natural.
It's supposed to make it look natural. I don't want natural gray nose hairs, dog. Like, so I can't even do that. I'm gonna have to snort some real dye. Like,
straight up, like some shoe polish.
Yeah, like I'm gonna have to put some.
Up in there and just.
I'm gonna have to put some Beijing on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, inside of my nose is gonna look like a pimp named Slickback. Like, it's not.
Yeah, you said stuff at Walmart.
No, nigga, you gotta say the whole thing. It's like a Tribe Called Quest.
I used to say that. I used to say that about my podcast nickname, the Derail Lord himself.
Oh. Speaking of Darrell Lord, I did listen to the Mass Effect podcast. Dude, some of that shit was on fucking point. And that shit was recorded in 2010.
Yeah, it was recorded way before Mass Effect 3. But I you know what? I hated that I was wrong about the one thing that I said that I thought was so profound. Like, I did not want Mass Effect 3 to hinge on Earth. Mm. And I was just like,
and then it just started there.
Yeah. Earth is so unimportant to Mass Effect before 3. And then all of a sudden, it's super important to Mass Effect 3. Like, come on, man. They want to
leave the Earth option open so they can have sequels.
Yeah, like, I'm like, bruh, I don't like that. But, like, we had, that was such a ball. Like, we had so many people in there.
You know what, man? I'm gonna be real with you. I played like the first couple of.
Don't you do it? Don't you do it?
I'm telling you right now.
Don't you do it?
I'm telling you, dog. I have not completed Mass Effect yet.
I will.
Yes. Go ahead.
I will cut you. Yeah. Oh no, I will cut you. I do not finish a Mass Effect game. Yeah.
Sing your song.
Did you get past the Citadel?
On the first one.
Yes.
I have,
and that would be it.
That's pretty much what happened with my daughter. I put my daughter on it this summer on Mass Effect 1. She got past the Citadel. Ain't never been back. I'm heartbroken. I'm like really heartbroken about it.
Well, what you can't do is like, I think it's just with any RPG, you can't like play to that point and just like turn it off and then go back like a week later, and then you'd be like, "What was I doing again?"
That's what happened. That's what happened to me with The Witcher,
Mm-hmm.
and it also what happened with Shadow War.
Mm.
That also happened to me with The Last Dragon Age. All three of those, I played a good chunk of it. I sat down with it. I played a good chunk of it. Ain't come back for like a week or so and was like, I have no idea how to play this anymore.
Gone. I have no idea what happened. But you know what, though? I keep telling myself, I'm going to get back and I'm going to play Mass Effect because as a gamer, I have to have played Mass Effect so I can have these important conversations with folks such as yourselves.
Yeah, I mean, I think, okay, so here's my thing. I am a fan.
Yes.
So I'm never going to not be a fan. So you could take my interpretation of the situation with a grain of salt.
Right.
Mass Effect was the first time the listening audience knows this, but we need to be here right now.
Yes.
Mass Effect is the first time something happened in a video game and I questioned myself.
That's what you know is good.
It was like, because you make a mistake in the game and be like, man,
Like that fucking camera.
Yeah,
Camera's stupid.
or like with the when you playing like a sports game or whatever like that, game cheating. But but like game cheating. But
Game cheat.
yeah, it says I got a poor network connection. I don't know what's happening here. But you blame the game for everything. Except for like there was a mistake made and I lost a character, and that was the first time playing a video game I asked myself, what did I do wrong?
Yep. Oh man, I can say
it wasn't even really that it wasn't really like an important character. I know that the character that I lost was important to some people. The character was not even that important to me, but the fact that that character died because of my decision.
Because you made a choice.
Yeah, I made
Important is important.
You weren't supposed to say that. You see, I've been pussyfooting around it. He ain't even finished the first game.
Don't worry, I'll forget. It's fine.
No,
Marcus is important.
He's talking about my Marcus. The Nacho Friends Marcus.
Yeah.
That's what he's talking about.
Not Mr. Which I did tell him that he should go by Mr. Marcus. Just as
he wishes.
I guess I should bring this up when Blue's on, but like I want to bring back Lawrence.
You want to
bring some good shit. You know some good shit. You want to call Blue Lawrence instead of Larry. You don't think Larry's a good name for him. He's like a Lawrence.
He's distinguished.
Yeah, this is Lawrence.
I know who you are. You about Lawrence.
Yeah, I mean,
Larry.
Yeah, see, Larry is like that that dude that hangs out on the corner, always, with the tracksuit on.
The one with the tracksuit on.
They always be talking to people. Yep. Always be talking to people with his hand in his tracksuit pocket, just wiggling his hand so you hear his change. Like that guy.
That dude got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth, and every time he talks, the cigarette's doing this.
Yeah, the cigarette's just going up and down like him. What's up there, man? What's up there, man,
boy?
Flying
out of his mouth and all kind of shit. You call him L for short because Larry's just too much.
He's like that Cedric the Entertainer that they eating just crackers, just shaking them up in his hand and stuff like that. Just like be eating sunflower seeds and be shaking them up while he talking to you.
Like dice.
Man, sunflower seeds ain't bad, bro. They ain't bad. It ain't bad at all. Sunflower seeds, man.
Oh man,
that's Larry. You know what I mean?
That's Larry.
Lawrence cannot be like you can't pin Lawrence down with some stuff like that. Like Lawrence looks down on Larry.
Yeah. You can barely sit down and talk to Larry because he ain't having it. Larry ain't got time.
Yeah,
he messing with y'all bumps.
But Lawrence is like I got a tea time. Make this quick. Like know what I mean? Like that guy.
Lawrence is all right. Walk and talk. I got shit to do.
Lawrence is the guy with the metal briefcase with the locks. Even though ain't nothing in the briefcase, he still got that. You know what I'm saying?
A couple paper clips and and a calculator. Lawrence got good. Lawrence got good credit.
He got Okay, so Larry writes important information on the back of receipts.
Dates.
Lawrence has the Post-its with the lines. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Lawrence is structured if you got to post it with the lines on it. Shit. It's like a legal pad you can stick in front of your computer. He's something else. Lawrence don't squiggle, he dictates.
Right. There's like Larry has dragon breath. Lawrence has dragon naturally speaking. Like those are completely separate things.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Difference. Larry got dragon breath and will not accept the Tic Tac. Won't take it. Because he believes he doesn't need it because he can't smell it himself.
Lawrence only has Altoids because that is the best way to deal with such things as Larry.
Yes, the peppermint ones, not the cinnamon ones, because those just kind of burn your nose, do nothing else. It's the spearmint one. All right, he had the big can, not the little that little shit. You know.
Yeah, look.
And he ain't afraid to take two at a time.
Larry can't handle the Altoids, but Lawrence says it's a mature flavor.
Yes.
No. Larry can handle them long enough to empty the thing so he can put his weed in the can. But that's all the reason why he has Altoids, so he can put his weed in the can.
An Altoid can is Larry's suitcase.
That's right.
You got to give him the Altoids can because he damn sure won't have it for himself because he, you know, Larry is 25-cent gum, not $2.19 Altoids.
Right.
He ain't got time for that shit.
He the one that likes the Airheads gum because it got Airheads actually in it. Like, you know. You know what I mean? Like that's real stuff for him. You know what I mean? Like,
that's it.
You know there's candy in here, right? You know there's candy in here, right? Like that's Larry.
That's Larry. Just if you were not aware of the difference.
Did you think you were going to get a whole segment out of that?
I did not. Shit, I feel like I was freestyle rapping over here. Just bars off the top of the head, man. I like it. Bars, son. Bars.
I'm talented.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all. I talked about this briefly on Facetious, which I was late to because I fell asleep and I was completely gone, and I woke up a half an hour after the show was supposed to start. I've been telling y'all for the last few weeks I'm motherfucking tired. So
yes, you have.
So I now have somebody new to play Killing Floor with, but unfortunately it's on Xbox. Like I don't have any really. I mean, I finally put in some work, and I got my Firebug to a 20 on Xbox, but that took a lot of work.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I saw you were in a party, and them dudes had some questionable name tags. They were like
Raw Dog 69.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember what they were.
Actually, my cousin, I have two cousins. One, I gave him his name. Because when he used to be really good at Halo, and they used to call him Hannibal.
Okay.
So when he created his game tag, I was like, "You should be Cannibal Lecter." You know what I mean? Like
that's dope.
So you know what I'm saying? That was dope. Dope. I came up with that. So he's been Cannibal Lecter ever since. And then my other cuz, his little brother, the one that I've been playing Killing Floor with, his gamer tag is Murder for Food.
Yeah, that's what it was. So I was like, he is with Hannibal Lecter and Murder for Food. I'm just going to leave Scar. I'm just going to leave Scar in his little party of psychopaths.
Yeah, bunch of killers.
No,
this guy,
that's just my little cousin.
Killers.
That's just my little cousin. He is also a recipient of I don't know whether you call this my mom's side of the family's R gene, where he is also the recipient of a way too light ass voice. I just, you know what I mean? That's my cousin, and I love him, but neither one of us has the most bassiest, manliest voice. You know, it took years to learn to talk like this. You know what I mean? And this ain't even that great. It took a long time to talk like this.
Had to train the voice through the bass. Had to train the bass into the voice.
Yeah, I had to train something. It ain't even really right. You know what I mean? I know.
So he talks like Michael, or
I've always wanted
Tito.
Mike, like Mike Tyson, not Michael Jackson.
Oh,
like it might be light, but you still don't want to play.
22 children,
right?
Praise the law.
Damn it, I lost what I was getting ready to say.
Sorry,
I lost it. You just totally fucked me up. What was I getting ready to say?
Something about Michael.
Your light voiced cousin.
No,
who sound like
I was gonna say something else.
What else would you be saying other than?
Oh, no. I was just talking about growing up. Like before I hit puberty, I wanted to sound like Buju Banton. Like I wanted that. I wanted that for myself. Like
Buju Banton.
Right, I wanted that for myself. Like,
damn, you want to sound like a dance hall reggae artist.
Exactly. And it just never happened. And I'm just like, every time I think about that, you grow up and you realize that, Buju Banton is kind of like homophobic and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, ooh, I'm glad that didn't happen. But my severe disappointment every time I speak and I realize I don't sound like Buju Banton. You know what I'm saying?
Like Buju Banton. You said, I was not expecting Buju Banton. I haven't even heard the name Buju Banton in probably about 10 years.
Know what I'm saying?
Like shit.
You know what I'm saying? I was
Ex Kimpleton?
Yeah, I thought about all of this stuff because like I was having a moment, right? Me and my girl were having a moment and like some R. Kelly was on and he was talking about like, we had a discussion about 12 play and all that kind of stuff. And the idea that what grown woman needs instructions, that was clue number one. But, but it made me, but like afterwards, like I started thinking about all of the stuff that was popular around that time when the original 12 play came out. And like I was super, super into like Buju Banton and like Mad Lion and all,
man, Mad Lion was the shit.
Oh man. And then Shabba, Shabba was ugly, but like it was, Shabba was everything. Right?
Shabba was an ugly ass dude, but he talking about some Mr. Lover man, and you look at his video, he looked like somebody just hit him in his face with a hot bag of nickels, hot one.
He looks like he should be called Buju Banton. Like
if Buju was a thing, Shabba Ranks would look like it.
Right, like it would be like like it's his like genus and his phylum. You know what I'm saying? Like. Science nerds. Bam, 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 bam. Shout out to my science nerds. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a Buju Banton right there.
Yeah. Good Lord, man. I don't know what. You look at Shabba Ranks and she's like, how in the hell did you get any woman without paying for her?
Right. No, I mean, just, it's you know what happens? You know what happens? He was just Lil Wayne before Lil Wayne. Yeah, like Lil Wayne's baby mamas are all like, how did you end up with Lil Wayne? Like every single one of them looks like, how did you end up with Lil Wayne? And like I think Shabba Ranks is just the same. Like you get to be a successful artist, and women just kind of come around. It doesn't matter if you look like a Ninja Turtle without a shell.
He damn sure does, like Earthworm Jim, a live action Earthworm Jim. Like, I mean, what's not sexy about la 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 lollipop? Now you know, when you had something like this, man.
That is how that nigga sound though.
I mean, seriously, dog. I mean, if he's on that shit, you try to do an interview with Lil Wayne, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dude. You like the black Belichick. It ain't saying shit.
I would make that the show title, but I do not know how to like write that out. I guess I'm gonna call it Black Bill Belichick.
Yeah, you really can't spell. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna call it Black Belichick.
Black Belichick. Black Belichick sound like the fire mixtape though.
For real, it does. Like, I still say the best fake mixtape, right? Because there was that picture of Celine Dion, and like she was taking a picture. She had on like this yellow suit and stuff like that. It looked like the fiercest R&B album. But there's this picture of like the best thing is like a picture of President Clinton hitting the jail pose, and somebody made the rest. Shit. Somebody made the rest of the mixtape cover, and they just call him Ill Clinton. There is nothing better than that. Ill Clinton, like
all those song titles are so funny too.
It's so dope. Yo, man, I saw something on Twitter not too long ago, and it was just like portraits of Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And I was looking at, and somebody on Twitter said this would make like the dope mixtape cover. And you look at them, you're like, those would be fucking dope. No words on the cover, just Ruth Bader Ginsburg in black and white. I don't even understand why that's dope.
Just RBG, but no. Get what is the name of the company that made the designs for Master P and them?
Oh shit! I should know this because I was living in New Orleans at the time.
Yeah, get that company to
with jeweled letters and shit, and
just
gold statues and
RBG. You know what I'm saying?
Money out of nowhere. Yes, the notorious RBG.
The notorious RBG. Wait, I gotta put that as a show title. Wait, it has to be alternate. I gotta write this down. You keep talking.
All right.
Well, we should get a alternate like logo that is like a Master P like sarcasm and has like.
Oh yeah, you gotta have like weird shit in it, like pit bulls and diamonds dripping out of your pockets and money falling out of the sky for no one explains reason. In an explosion.
We need the what's the brother name? What's his name? Big Bear or something like that. Like there's this like really obscure Master P type cover with a brother named Big Bear or something like that, and we need that, but with like lions and shit for us.
Gold statues, tanks.
Hold on. What is I cannot figure out. Hold on.
Well, maybe they got lion mask at Walmart. They got those like furry mask at Walmart now. So we can like
look it up. Big
up
Bear.
Here like Kanye, like with the lion mask on.
It's called Big Bear Doing Things.
Doing Things, is it?
Doing Things. But look up that cover. Just look that up. And it's one of those Master P type covers. And like I need that but with lions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh hell yes.
I need that.
Yes, you need that with lions. I mean this dude's got polar bears smoking Cuban cigars with Gucci shades on. Smoking jackets, drinking Hennessy.
And with fruit on the table, as if bears eat fruit.
Bears are carnivorous.
Fruit. Like, they don't eat no fruit. Like,
there's cigars in the fruit.
Like, the only time they eat anything close to fruit is when they trying to, pair something up with the human they just ate. Like, it's not even like...
Oh, man. Shit. Oh yeah, these wild strawberries pair well with this ankle that I'm gnawing on right now. It makes the flavors kind of blend. It balances out.
You know what? I was about to make a very, very inappropriate joke, and I'm so glad that I stopped myself. I'm so glad that you kept talking. Like I was about to make a really bad joke. I was about to make a other white meat joke. But it was gonna be focused on, you know what? I'm gonna say it, but I'm gonna change what I was gonna say. It's like Asians, the other white meat. Like that's what we're gonna say instead of what I had originally thought, because like it's still kind of safe to make fun of Asians. Like there's only two places where you can like still make fun of people, right? Like we can still make fun of Asians, like as long as we don't go too far. Like as long as you don't like slant your eyes and stuff like that, you can still kind of make fun of Asians. But
as long as you don't say the word that
don't say the word. You could.
Yeah, I mean, as long as don't slant your eyes, don't call them Orientals. You know what I mean? Like those are the rules.
Well, what if you talk about ramen? You have the Oriental flavored ramen.
but that's what the bears eat. You know what I mean? Like that's what I called it. That's what he called it. I'm not gonna call it what the bear called it. But like for real, like Asian people and fat people are like the last bastion of where we can joke and like make and like is universally accepted except for like the super lefties. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Like super lefties are just gonna get mad about everything and like, come on, fuck out of here. But like,
come on.
Well, I think that the rule of thumb is don't put the S on the end. Like you can say like, this culture is Oriental. Don't say Orientals. Hold on one second.
I don't think it's okay to use Oriental at all. Like really.
I mean, the last time I used Oriental, I got a side eye, and I never used it again.
Yeah, it's kind of like years ago, right?
Yeah.
All right, years ago, right? I met my, I guess you call her my ex sister-in-law for the first time. I lived in Virginia. She lived in Massachusetts. Like, after a while, like she came down to visit, stayed with us for a little while. And like, she was, I asked her about like, are there any like black people around? And she mentioned that, yeah, there's a colored family that lives across the street. And like the idea, like, I think Oriental at this point is on the same level as colored, right?
Yes.
Like, just like, no, I don't think that, I mean, it's not the worst thing ever, but I don't think we should say that.
Right.
Well, yes. Well, I was going to compare it to you can say black, but you can't say blacks.
Yeah, you can't say the blacks. Oh yeah, he rolls with the blacks. Not too fond of the blacks.
Yeah, I guess we could say that. But I just know I think Orientals on this level is like synonymous with coloreds.
Yes, it is. Like, I will agree with that.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We're gonna move past this.
Yeah, let's do that. I am full. I'm in full agreement to move past this. All right, please.
Tom Brady has a brand new white target.
Yeah. Look, you try to get Chase in trouble, like, because like the only thing that Chase can do is like either be quiet because he can't be happy about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't be happy about like there being a new white receiver for the, you know what I mean, for the Patriots. You know, like
that shit is like the easiest running joke in sports. It kind of is.
But he can't be the one to revel in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wipe that smile off your face, Chase. I see right through that beard, that wonderful beard.
Okay, so speaking of football, I actually watched a series of YouTube videos for the story mode for Madden 19.
Okay.
For Long Shot. Mm-hmm. I was extremely disappointed. One, you spend way more. Did y'all even like pay attention to any of that stuff from Madden 18?
No, not really. The last Madden I played was 17.
Okay. I didn't play it either. I just watched someone else play it.
Yeah.
At this point, that's kind of how I get my enjoyment. I'd rather just watch you do it. It's kind of like
I love to play Madden, man, but God knows I can't be dropping $60 a year on the same game.
Yeah. So there was a secondary character in Long Shot, the first Long Shot, and it was his best friend. Who was a receiver, and he's very much like a Patriots receiver. And this year, they made the majority of the story is about him, except for like the fact that it's him dealing with small town stuff. Mm-hmm. When Devin, the guy who was the main character in the first one, is the one actually in the NFL. You know what I mean? Like this is last time I checked, this is an NFL game, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the story follows Colt and not Devin for the most part. Also, my man from Luke Cage is like one of the coaches of the Cowboys. The guy who plays Bobby Fish.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is like him. Is his face? Is his voice? It's unmistakable. he's like a quarterback's coach for the Cowboys or something.
Man, I gotta be honest with you. I don't know how I feel about having like story modes in sports games, man.
I dig it. I really do. I
have a hard time with that.
I like the 2K thing a little bit better, right? Where you have a story, but the story lasts about a season or so.
Yeah.
And then after that, it just continues your it just continues your like my career type deal.
Okay.
With the exception of like that Spike Lee joint where if you weren't a black dude, like none of that made any sense at all. Like if you created a character that looked like you, like, you know what I mean? Like the family didn't change. I'm like, yo, why didn't you just do like the Mass Effect Andromeda thing where there's different fathers and like the different fathers are designed to look like one of the presets. Like, and then if you make your own character, like you select one of the presets and then go from there. So like your father end up looking like something to do with the preset that you picked. No, that don't happen. Like if you a white dude and you make a player in 2K for the story mode and you make a character that look like you, yeah, this black chick is supposed to be my twin sister. And like that.
See, that's where they fucked up, man.
Yeah,
just because they could have just had it just a sister, and then if you were like a white dude, then you could have been adopted, but they made it twin sister. There's no getting out of that.
And to be honest, like the twin sister looks nothing like the default character either.
See, the DNA test is on the expansion. See, that's where they get you with microtransactions.
Yeah, you got to put some virtual currency on that DNA test.
And then you end up on the Maury show.
Yeah. So that was just weird because if you didn't look anything like, it just seemed out of place because like that chick is supposed to be your twin and all this kind of crazy stuff, and it's just like weird. Something is just wrong about this. Like this don't even feel right.
Well, I'm playing JJ Redick. Why is my?
But I like the fact that 2K basically you start off with that character, and when the story is done, you continue forward with your character because you're not locked into like being just this one guy. You're just the archetype with the nickname like Shepherd. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Shepherd can look like anything because it's Shepherd. But like. So I like that, but but the Madden thing doesn't do that. Like you are Devin, I guess, and like you can't change your face or anything like that. You're just that guy, which also finds it weird because the story mode in FIFA, you're a guy named Alex Hunter, and he's a brother also. How many brothers you know into soccer?
Other than ones on the French team?
I mean, they're kind of ringers though. The French team is kind of ringers, though.
Them boys are African.
African ringers. I mean, I guess that dude got a little bit pissed off about that. Sent a letter to my man at the Daily Show.
They were mad. He mad. He mad.
He was big man.
They are French.
Yeah, but why don't they do like the Maddens, like say how like a game like Elder Scrolls or something does it, to where like instead of releasing a new game every year, why don't you just release a game that generation, and then every year you get like a major expansion that like adds new players and like updates the graphics and stuff.
That right there is something I've been hollering about for years.
No, I think so this is kind of weird to try to do with something like Madden. I don't think you can do like expansions because what further expansion can you really sell me? It's still the game of football. Like you can.
Well, I mean, it would. The expansion would be the new rosters and stuff.
New rosters, corporate stadiums.
Yeah, but the rosters get updated no matter what. Like I get what you're saying. I think personally, and I saw a thing about Clean Prince Gaming or whatever the dude name is on YouTube. He just did a video about this. Like Madden should be free. I think that Madden should be it should be a product of the subscription service. I think it should be a part of EA Access or Origin Access. And like, if you have EA Access,
I think that's
Origin
what they're
Access,
doing. With the Premier version, because you'll get it'll be kind of like Game Pass at that point.
Oh yeah. And it's already out on Premiere. Well, the full game is out on Premiere. But yeah, I just think that EA Access seems to be working out pretty well for them. And it works out pretty well for me because I don't have to actually buy an EA game.
Yep.
Even though my daughter's like super into The Sims. But like, I don't have to actually buy an EA game. Like, I don't need to. Like, I could just wait. It kind of ruined my experience. I will say it kind of ruined my experience with Live because I did the 10-hour trial and my trial was almost over, so I stopped playing because I didn't really want it to end, and then I had to wait.
Yeah.
And then I ended up not going back to Live when I was really enjoying that game. But like, still, I didn't have to buy Live.
Yeah. Yep.
And I got almost 10 hours of enjoyment out of it.
I mean, live is okay. Live's all right. I think Live does sort of kind of get a bad rap, but it's got
that last one. That last one was pretty decent.
Yeah, it wasn't half bad.
And then I like the kind of loot boxy and kind of not loot boxy thing about it, where like you can't just buy money for the loot box.
Yeah.
But like you have to actually earn it. It is loot boxes. Like you still gotta go and like pick which crate you want that you might win this prize. But it's all stuff that you grinded out in the game.
Right. Yep.
So it didn't hurt nothing. I had not spent a single cent like with 2K. Like if you don't spend any extra money, you are not going to be able to go play in the park at all. Yeah, like you just can't. Like it's not gonna go well for you. It's not gonna go well for you at all. All right, so we okay. This is the same thing that we did last time when we had Rob on. Like we just started talking about random shit and we never actually got into our shit. I talked about playing Killing Floor with my cousin them, but I haven't really done very much else. I'm about to get back into Banished. I want to do a thing with me, my daughter, and my girl where we all sit around and start playing Banished on the same map and see how differently our maps come out.
So your girl would actually play a game with you?
Look, I said the same thing. I said the exact same thing. For real.
Imagine the shock.
She has played Banished before, but then she just kind of doesn't really play video games except for, mini games on her phone.
Yeah.
Which I just don't understand. I just don't like. This is just not something that I
just can't wrap your brain around that.
I don't understand like intentionally playing a game like I don't understand this about like Dark Souls or something like that. I don't understand playing a game that's intentionally designed to just fuck with you.
Oh yeah,
you know what
Dark
they need
Souls
to do?
Does just that.
Exactly. Like, so it's not just the games that she plays. Like, there are actual games that do this, where I just don't understand putting my time into a game that's designed to fuck with me.
The only game that I've seen I was worth that was Cuphead. Cuphead, yeah, man.
No.
You guess Cuphead is art.
Cuphead is art, but it's just like a half a step back from niggerdom. Like they just like really was like at the niggerdom level, and like they was like, okay, maybe we shouldn't, like, we know that this is the art style for back then.
No, don't do it with the art style.
We need to back this off just a tad. Like, I understand that this was the era, and this is the era that we're trying to model our game after, but maybe we should back this off just a little bit. And that's what Cuphead is. Just a little bit. Like, it's like, we got a little bit of an end. We got just a tip in, but like not really, like, you know what I mean? Like, we gonna half hole it. We gonna half
Can we just enjoy shit?
We
just enjoy it?
We can't long stroke the racism. We gotta half hole it. You know what I mean?
It is not racist. Damn it, cartoon. It's a Porky Pig cartoon.
So let's go by. Are we doing what we're watching or what we're playing first?
Well, we were just talking about playing, so let's do that.
Okay.
Jay?
No, let's start with Jay.
Yeah.
Because I relapsed. I'm back to playing Fallout 4 again because Fallout 76 is coming, and apparently having 650 hours of Fallout 4 ain't enough for me.
In the arms of the angel. You got how many hours? Like,
bro,
seriously?
I got that shit says like 27 days, a handful of hours, and a handful of minutes.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. I know, and you know what? I still haven't. There's a gnat flying around here in my. Anyway, my
you know you're in North Carolina when you're like freaking gnats.
Seriously, I'm in my house, man. What the fuck? But yeah, man. There is still stuff that I haven't done yet. I haven't found yet. I still got to beat Far Harbor, and I said
Bahaba,
because I'm a Boston over there. And I took like 6 months off of playing Fallout because I was getting clowned for playing so much Fallout. So I said, fuck this game. I'm going to play something else. I took like 6 months off, and then just like a week or two ago, I popped it in just to get a taste. And now I'm an addict all over again, and I might need an intervention.
Yeah, I think the game that I played the most, like, I don't even know how much I've played. I can't really say how much I've played Killing Floor because I played on 3 different platforms.
Damn.
Yeah, I have it on PC, I have it on Xbox and PlayStation. So I can't really
on everything.
Okay, they gave it away. They gave it away for free on PlayStation Plus.
Okay.
I got it in a humble bundle for PC.
I got it on PC.
And then I bought it for Xbox. Just to, because I had some homies that said they was going to buy it, and then they never really got around to it, so I ended up buying it. And so I just played there too. Even though, oh my God, Xbox people do not know how to play Killing Floor. Just do not know how to play Killing Floor. It's bad when I'm just in there just yelling in the microphone like, yo, King Flesh Pound can't shoot you if you're crouched. Just crouch, dog. Just crouch. Fine, you're dead. Fuck it. Like,
King Flesh Pound?
Yes.
That's a porn star name.
Yes. Did you see the thing on Facebook where someone said that Magic Johnson wasted the best porn name on basketball?
I mean, it's one of those. Yeah.
It's just one of those conversations that you just gotta have.
Shit, yo, Magic Johnson. Vivid Entertainment features Magic Johnson.
So I say the game that I played the most on Steam that I can see that I played the most on Steam is RimWorld. I have 226 hours.
Ooh. Okay,
but I ain't got nowhere close to that Fallout number. You know what I'm saying?
That shit that I got going on Fallout is ridiculous. I look at that shit every day. I say that's ridiculous. Whatever the math is for 27 days, that's what I got.
That's just ridiculous, bro. Like, I don't even.
You know what? I love the kinds of games. I love those games that have the post-apocalyptic shooters. I love games I love those kinds of games. I love the Gears of Wars. I love Fallouts. And
is Gears really post-apocalyptic though?
Yeah, Gears 1, Gears 2.
I know.
Kind of, sort of was because some bad shit was happening.
I can see it. I can see it. You know what? Valid.
Yeah. It was tearing up the world. So like Gears and things like that, man. I love those kinds of games because it's still like Earth or whatever, but it's like it's just a whole new atmosphere.
No, it's not supposed to be Earth, but somehow that one character is like a dumb football player, and you're like, how? This ain't even Earth. Like, how does this happen? But like, my girlfriend would say, you said Earth. But you know what? Yes, I did say Earth. EARF, I say Earth.
Yes, Earth. Earth is a place.
Yes.
Damn it. Yeah. Just outside Detroit.
Just outside Detroit. Yo, for real. I see this thing. Oh, we can get back to the games in a second. I see this thing where I see the most amazingly terrible thing. It's some brothers in Detroit rolled up on a gentleman sitting on his porch, robbed him of his stuff in broad daylight. He was sitting on his porch just chilling. They took his ring, his watch, his money, his phone. Like, they just walked up to him on his porch and robbed him in Detroit. It's broad daylight. It's like 2:00 outside. He's just,
what kind of shit is that?
He's just an old man sitting on his porch, and they just rolled up on him. It's like, I'm gonna need all that. Like, Damn, dog. Like, and the only reason why we have video of it is because he has one of those little cameras in his doorbell thing.
Yeah.
That caught the whole thing. The guy just walked up to him. There was another dude that didn't even come on the porch. He was just with him, and he just kind of did look out. My man just walked up casually on the porch and it was like, man, run your pockets for everything.
Run all your shit. Damn.
Like it was just crazy, man. Detroit is a place that I'm like, for real. If you ask me to visit Detroit, right, and you say like you need to do this for like work or something like that, and I'm like, okay, I'll go as long as I'm only in the tourist areas. The moment I have to step off the beaten path, like the moment I gotta like for real, I don't even want to have to go down like if people go to like people like Blue want to go to a place and want to go to like the local restaurants and shit like that. Nope, I don't want none of that shit. I will eat motherfucking Applebee's every fucking day as long as I'm still in the tourist area. Matter of fact, last week I had some Applebee's and I had those motherfucking riblets, and the riblets was off the chain, dog. But the motherfucking riblets, dog. Like
I'm about to keep steal burger myself. I'll tell you right now.
Riblets, though. Them riblets, though. That is another show.
Riblets, okay.
Them riblets, though. But yeah, like Detroit is like crazy, and like if I had to like Detroit or Chicago or like somewhere like that, I ain't going nowhere. Like if you want me to go there, like you need to give me enough money that I can stay in just the tourist area and be all right. And I'm just gonna eat at all the chain restaurants and all that kind of stuff. I ain't trying to be like Blue and go to your Greasy Spoon or wherever. That's not gonna happen. Not at all. I will eat Applebee's and Popeyes and all that other stuff. I am not like, I don't even care. Like, you could be great. Like, I can go to Philadelphia. If the cheesesteak place is anywhere away from the tourist area, that's a wrap.
Nope. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I will get me a cheesesteak over there by the Balboa statue or some shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I am not going over there.
Nope. I'm just, nope. That's not going to happen.
Nah, bro. It's just down the street around the corner. Oh, that.
But the cheesesteak places are in the tourist area, so because
then I ain't going.
Well, but like
they are
cheesesteak places are not.
Yeah,
it's kind of like the po' boy places in New Orleans. I mean, you can hang around like the main strip of New Orleans and like get po' boys. But where I used to get po' boys,
I'm gonna have to go to the gentrified cheesesteak areas. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man,
go to Philadelphia and go to Subway.
That's exactly like but look, here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. You can convince yourself that the Subway in Philadelphia has better cheesesteaks than you do at home.
Lie to yourself.
You can convince yourself.
You know what? That's where I would draw the line, though.
You convince yourself that they cheesesteaks is better because it's in Philly. You can convince yourself.
I would. Nope. Couldn't do it. If I was in Philly, I'm gonna go. I mean, I'm not gonna go to the hood. I'll be in the best cheesesteak place in the tourist area.
There's a scene in The Office where Michael like went to New York and he's like, I'm gonna go get some New York pizza, and he's like, going over to the Sbarro's. It's pretty much.
I got a Sbarro's here, man. Where I live in Carolina. Shit, we talking about? It's in the mall. You want to get you some bourbon chicken while you at just walk across the hall.
Yeah, that ain't about to happen. All right, go ahead, Jay. What else have you been playing?
Oh, let's see. What else have I been playing? I've been playing some a lot of Destiny 2 also. What else have I been playing?
What you playing that on?
Playing that, Chase?
Mm-hmm. I have. Because my brother just actually got the game for me on Xbox because he was like, "Hey, you got I got Destiny. You got Destiny?" I was like, "Yeah, but I got it on PlayStation." And he was like, "Oh, well, here's Destiny for the Xbox," because he wanted to play. So me and him been just like playing together, like not playing ahead of each other and stuff. So that's been cool. Yeah, and we're both Warlocks. So
yeah, I'm on Xbox. You know,
Warlock supremacy, dog.
Warlock. Yeah. I I got a hunter, man. I got a hunter, and I basically just started a warlock. Now I'm at 100 where it's at.
Warlock supremacy, dog. Like I don't even like how to
hard.
listen to them niggas jump, dog. Like I can't stand it. Like
I can't learn how to jump with a warlock, man.
No, I need to float. I need to float, dog.
If you want to like play warlock, you got to start with warlock because it's hard to actually learn warlock and how they jump. Yeah,
you got to readjust, man. Because shit, I started warlock as my third character. And I'm just like, oh shit! I don't know how to jump. And basic jump, a glide, a strafe, and then another glide, and then oh wait, you're there. Oh, then you're not. You're off the map because you missed the damn. It's so easy to misjudge shit and just be gone.
You know the hunters be like, actually jumping, and then the titans be like, I'm gonna like freaking fly up there, and the warlock's like,
it's like. The warlock is the Princess Peach of the Titan.
the warlocks kind of slide in like how Drake did in the Walk It Like I Talk It video. Like he just kind of slid in, and it was like, where did that come from? The guy who directed the video was just like, I didn't tell him to do that. He just kind of did it.
That's some Drake shit.
Yeah.
Drake the Warlock.
Drake the Warlock.
Drake will be
alternate show title.
He will be able.
Drake's the Warlock.
Oh man.
All right. So Destiny, like, what keeps you going back to Destiny? Like,
especially the social aspect.
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
I know why you go.
It's mostly social aspect. No, it's the grind. It's the grind. I like the idea of going back and just grinding and knocking out little quests and getting better weapons and doing shit like that. I like games that offer a good grind. Like Fallout 4.
I'm the complete opposite. Like I'm the complete opposite. Like no chase about that life. I'm just not. I'm just not about the grind. I have only attempted a raid in a Destiny game once.
Mm-hmm.
I have never done a Nightfall.
Damn. Shit, have I done a Nightfall? I did one.
Well, Nightfall is pretty much just a really hard strike.
Yep. I've done one Nightfall, and that's about it. The rest of the grind that I do is like mainly like in stories and shit like that, where I gotta like take a certain weapon and I gotta kill a certain number of enemies to get a certain sort of thing. Stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they did good at naming their stuff because all those stuff sounded like, like I did a Nightfall. That sounds like you did some shit.
Like,
you did the Nightfall.
Strike. Nightfall. Shit, it's like game modes in Halo or some shit.
Well, it is made by Bungie.
Yeah, it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, they figured it out. Slayer. King of the Nightfall.
See, I can't even do it. See, like you can do it better than me because you got a little bit more bass in your voice. Like I can't even do that. Like that guy. Like you know what? That guy always has a job. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like and all he has to do is say like the name of the thing and like if whether you won or you lost. Like that's all he has to say. And then like calling out like your kill streaks and shit like that and like how fucking awesome to be like the guy who says kill tacular.
I would love to be a voiceover guy,
All you have to say is like, oh, I work for Capcom. What do you do? I just say Resident Evil.
I'm the fatality guy on Mortal Kombat.
No, I'm the toasty guy.
Toasty.
All right, so is that all you've been playing?
Yeah, man. I really have been able to get that guys to sit down and re-expand my gaming horizons. Though I have games all over the freaking place and over here, man. I got so many consoles and games and shit. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
at least you weren't live streaming yourself failing at Wildland.
Marcus is not stealthy. I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, there ain't nothing stealthy about that dude.
Bruh, he was just rolling up on the camp. This is like the whole thing that I watched. He was rolling up on the same camp, right? And like he would start shooting, and it was just like, oh, I forgot to put my silencer on. Really, nigga? Like, how you forget to put your silencer on? Like, he was right there. And then he would be like, okay, this time I'm going in the tower. So he'd be in the tower trying to snipe people, and he was like the world's worst sniper. And all of his team is dead, right? All of his team is like dead on dead. And there's mortar strikes and all that kind of stuff. And he's just like, I don't know where the mortar is. He figured out where the mortar was, and then it still didn't help. Like,
so he's like the characters from Left 4 Dead. I told him, we need to go quiet.
Yes.
All right, Bill's over here.
Yeah. Hey, Bill.
Reloading. I'm reloading.
Hey, I see a witch. See a witch over there?
I hate the fact that they turned down, cause Coach used to call them bitches. He used to say a bitch. And they turned that down. Like when 2 first came out, he would call them bitches. And like bitches. they took that away. Like,
come on, man. I mean, they are when they run up on your ass. Yeah. I think that's a fair judgment.
It's because they're not bitches. Because when they run up on your ass, you're the bitch.
Yes.
No, it's just like they just
knock your ass down and start clawing the shit out you.
Yeah, like a crazy side chick. Like, bitch, you knew you want the one.
Yes.
You knew you want the one.
She sit over there in the corner crying, right? And then when you get too close, figuratively or physically,
you try to okay, I understand, but you knew the situation that I was in. You knew I wasn't trying to leave my wife and all the other stuff. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Like,
running hard. Shit, you ain't got a pan or some shit to bang in the head with. It's over with.
Right.
If you ask me what's wrong, one more again.
Do not get me in trouble again.
Yo, what y'all playing Wildlands on?
I didn't play Wildlands. I just watched Marcus fail at it.
Oh, you just watched Marcus, not stealthy.
He was on PC.
I was always kind of interested in that game, but I never picked it up.
Yeah, I was really interested with, like, when the beta and stuff came out. I was super interested. And then just like when the game came out, it was just like, this is just okay. And I was just like, okay, if y'all ain't getting it, I ain't getting it.
But that beta was hot shit, man.
Yeah, Wildlands is kind of dope. I mean, I'm not far in it at all. I got it when it was on sale for like $20. But I got it on PC also, so maybe I can.
I bought the Division like that when it was on sale, and the Division is another game that I have on all 3 platforms. The reason why I have it on PlayStation is because of somebody who.
I've been meaning to. I've been trying to play with you, and like you're like, oh man, I just want to play Persona, and I'm like, why are you playing Persona again, Scar?
Really, nigga?
Uh-oh, here we go. All right, everybody calm down.
No, you are the, I just want to play some Persona. Like, it's like, do you want to play some Killing Floor? I'm like, hell yeah, I always want to play Killing Floor. Man, I'm tired. I had to be a little bit longer at work. I'm just going to play some Persona until I fall asleep with the controller in my hand. All right, fine. Like, this was your idea.
Chase, your rebuttal. Y'all called me here to mediate.
You just put on Persona 5. You're doing your thing, listening to that acid jazz, just drift on to sleep.
Yeah, man, you got to set an ambiance to play Persona 5.
Well, it's in the soundtrack. It's got that acid. The whole soundtrack is all like freaking acid jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah,
that's good shit.
Acid jazz sounds like a new kind of it sounds like some powdered candy in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like, that shit has, this shit got pop rocks in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah. Acid jazz sound like it's like pop rocks and NyQuil. That's what it sounds.
I will say, I don't remember talking about this on the show, but I might have. I did go to Dairy Queen and I tried the Blizzard with the Oreo fireworks Blizzard or whatever it's called, where it basically has like it's Oreo Blizzard and it has like red and blue Pop Rocks in it.
Yeah.
It was kind of amazing. Like when you first
doesn't the rocks pop when it gets into ice cream because it's already like wet and shit?
No. Here's the thing. Probably because it was frozen first.
Okay.
It does not start popping until like after the fact when it's like in your mouth.
Yes, Pop Rocks activate the heat.
Yeah. So like you're so like you eat it and you're just like, oh, this is just candy. It's not really like Pop Rocks. And then it just starts popping and you're just like, oh my God, this is delightful. But
it's like a party in my mouth.
Yeah.
Which is always a weird ass thing that people say. I like that is just so strange. Yeah. It's a party in my mouth and everybody's invited. You are a strange bastard. Don't ever say anything ever again.
You are a whore, sir.
Yes. Massive slut. A party.
All right, Chase, what you got? What you got for me, dog?
I actually replayed. I started a new Mass Effect campaign.
Okay, so did you go back to Andromeda? Because I know you said you finished the original trilogy.
Yes, I started the original trilogy again.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Because I don't know. I was just feeling like I don't really know what to play now.
You feel the need to catch me,
lost.
don't you?
Scarfing, he's lost.
I started a female.
Did you do like how I do, where I do female all renegade?
I started that, but I was like, I feel bad. I was mean to the Joker.
I have Mass Effect Andromeda still sitting in the plastic on my shelf. I have, you know what? Here's how it's going down. All right, I'm starting Mass Effect over this weekend.
Okay. Andromeda is not necessarily connected to the rest of it. You don't necessarily need the rest of Mass Effect in order to enjoy Andromeda. The enjoyment of Andromeda comes in the combat. The combat is phenomenal.
Is it?
The combat is phenomenal.
Okay.
The story, and then in the early days, the bugs were glaring. I didn't have a lot. I didn't have a lot of problems that some people had. I did have some, like falling through the map and shit like that. Like,
yeah, that's a good one.
But like, I didn't have like a lot of like the weird facial stuff and like shit halfway appearing. You know what I mean? Like, and it, like all of it, like when they were walking weird, like that kind of stuff. That stuff for the most part didn't really happen for me. But I really like Andromeda. The story isn't that great, but it's just good enough for you to get through it.
Okay.
And like get to some more combat because the combat is dopeness.
All right.
Well, Mass Effect, the trilogy, will be your ticket out of Fallout.
Will it now? It's a bold ass statement considering the hours I put in Fallout.
Especially when you make it to Mass Effect 2. Mm-hmm. All right, here's what you do. Mass Effect 1. Do all of the main missions. Do not worry about any of the side stuff except for 2 missions.
Okay.
You get a mission that's a rogue VI on the moon, on our moon. Do that mission because it's going to make something that happens in 3 is going to make sense. And do a mission where they're investigating a group called Cerberus.
Okay.
Do 1 or 2 of those because then stuff in 2 will make sense to you. Mm-hmm. But other than that, just do the main missions and just get through 1.
But you can help out Nasana Dantius, so you have an idea of the character.
True. Yeah.
Well, my ADD having ass is going to be running around looking at every shiny thing that pops up.
Yeah, I mean, you get so many things to do, and most of it does not matter in 2 and 3, except for a very few small things. Like,
but I believe that Bring Down the Sky does matter for 3.
I have never played any of the DLC for 1.
Well, Pinnacle Station's stupid, but other than you get an apartment or whatever, but the Bring Down the Sky, that dude will be a asset in 3.
Yeah,
I believe.
I just don't have it, and I don't feel like the need to go back and play because I don't really. Okay, I played 113 times, but I don't feel the need to play the DLC for it.
Well, there's only one, but I don't know. It's good. And if you play it on PC, you have the DLC already. Mm-hmm. Like, it comes with it. But then, and if you play it on PC, they just now bundled the DLC for 2 and 3. Yeah. So you can get them in bundles. And the DLC in 2 and 3 are kind of like must-plays. They're all really good.
Yes.
Come to think of it, I think I have all the Mass Effects on 3 different platforms. Now that I think about it. Because I know I got it on PS3, I have it on Xbox 360, and it's all portable to Xbox One, and I have it on PC also. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why have all this Mass Effect and don't play any of it?
Well,
that's kind of like me in Assassin's Creed games. I have like 6 Assassin's Creed games. I've only finished the first one.
Damn.
Yeah, you can play it on Xbox if you want to play it with a controller. You can play it on PC if you want it to look amazing and you're fine with mouse and keyboard. Mm. But yeah, the PS3 version, you can just like toss that.
Yeah.
Well, my PS3 doesn't work.
In the trash. Get this brand new game out of here that I haven't even taken the plastic off of.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I have not played a lot, but I've watched a lot.
Yeah.
Up until Tuesday, people who had early access and review copies of 2 Point Hospital could make videos. Mm-hmm. And I so want 2 Point Hospital. I actually went to Good Old Games and bought Theme Hospital again. Mm-hmm. Because I got a month before the game actually comes out.
See, Scar plays weird-ass games. He just don't play the same weird-ass games as I do.
No, see,
he plays games to where you're like running a freaking hospital, but I play games where people call each other senpai.
I can see myself playing Theme Hospital, but
you see, I love that shit. I want to play some RimWorld right now, but I'm motherfucking tired. Because I know if I start playing RimWorld right now,
stay tired, bro.
Bruh, it's crazy because it's just the normal stuff, but like being a full-time dad just for the summers is like really difficult. Like my daughter be getting on my nerves, dog. Like because she's just like me. And like, so I turn to my girl and I just be like, yo, I can't possibly be this annoying. And she was like, yeah, you kind of are. And I'm like, really? And so like the fact that my daughter is just like me, she knows how to press my buttons.
She's no longer Pooh Bear. She's now Scarfingerette.
I don't really. I don't like that. Baby Scar, Lady Scar, Lady Scar,
Lady Scar, Lady Scar, Lady Scarfinger is a dope name.
You know what I'm saying?
By the way, that's dope. That's like a Bond villain and shit.
Yeah, I always wanted. Before she was born, I had always thought that her game attack would be Princess Tanuki.
like the raccoon of Mario.
Fuck yeah, man! That
turned into a statue.
What used to be the greatest game of all time, which is now second at least on my list. I haven't done my all time list in a long time, but Mario 3 used to be the greatest game of all time.
What's the greatest game of all time?
Mass Effect 2, unquestioned.
Whoa, I've never heard that one before.
Greatest game of all time.
Never heard that one before.
All time. You've never heard that Mass Effect 2 is the greatest game of all time? I've never heard
somebody say that Mass Effect 2 is the greatest game of all time.
Okay, Mass Effect 2 is the greatest. I'm going to say Mario 3 is third. Is a game that I haven't played a lot, but when I played it, number 2 is a game that is undeniable in its presentation and its story and just everything, and that's Uncharted 2. Uncharted 2 is just a phenomenal experience.
That's a gem of game.
But just like all of those PlayStation exclusives, you kind of only really play them once and you're just like, good, I never need to play that ever again.
Yep.
That's how I feel about the Spider-Man joint. I'm like, I don't even want to buy Spider-Man because I know I'm good. If I buy it, I'm just going to play through it and then like get frustrated by the QuickTime events. And then I'm just going to be like, you know what? I never need to play that ever again.
Okay. Mass Effect 2, huh? Okay. All right.
Mass Effect 2 is the greatest game of all time to me.
All right.
There is no, and there's no question. There's no doubt in my mind that Mass Effect 2 is the greatest game of all time.
Damn. Mario 3 comes from the guy who hates Nintendo.
I do not like Nintendo, but Mario 3 was just a phenomenal and captivating experience.
Mario 3 is everybody's youth, regardless of whether you play video games a lot or not. You know, like if you pop Mario 3 up on a table in the middle of a room, everybody's going to gravitate to it, regardless. Because first of all, it's Mario, the most recognizable video game character in existence, and people who they just know how to play Mario 3, and it's wild. Yeah. It's wild, absolutely. You know. But yeah, I'm with you on that, man. I gotta figure out like what the greatest video game is of all time for me. You know, I mean,
Chase's is Persona 4.
That it is.
Is Persona 4?
Told you. Mm-hmm.
Sure. I mean, games that stick in my head right now are that I would put like in that spot is like Castlevania Symphony of the Night 1, or Shadow of the Colossus, which I thought was just freaking amazing, phenomenal games like that.
Did the remake ever come out?
Yeah.
Of what?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. There's been a couple of remakes of that game.
I've never played it, so.
Yeah. There's been a couple of remakes of that game. You know, man, look, play Shadow of the Colossus, man. Play Shadow of the Colossus because for me, yeah.
It ain't never gonna happen. Like, I'm never gonna sit down and care. I'm never going to care enough.
Do it. Because the moment you find that first Colossus, you're going to be like, what?
But I already know the spoiler, though.
Oh, God. But no, you got to do it. You got to do it, man.
I already know the spoiler, so, like, I would just be like...
You got to do it.
I would never finish
it. It's the doing it. It's the doing it. You got to do it.
I've tried, man. You can never get Scar to care about anything that he doesn't already care about. He's the guy that like will always order chicken tenders at the restaurant. So
he's that dude, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the guy that I don't really go to a whole lot of restaurants where I don't have a chicken finger backup. Like, it's kind of how it is. And you know, according to a lot of people's dismay, I put a little bit of ketchup on my steak. I don't give a shit. Like,
what?
A little bit.
It's
a little bit.
No.
A little bit.
No,
I mix it with the steak sauce. I mix it with the A1.
No. This podcast is fucking over. How dare you put ketchup on a steak?
Because it's fucking ketchup.
What kind of monster are you, Scott?
Because it's fucking ketchup, and ketchup is amazing. I'm so mad that you can't even buy like the big bulk things of ketchup no more. Like, yes, I can't find them nowhere. Like the big container.
Maybe if the steak was green and you're trying to make it shiny again.
And then, and let's be honest, I just started eating steaks medium well. Like, before, I wanted that bitch burnt. So I just started going medium well. And I know people say that that's way too overcooked. But I don't want nothing that I eat to still be bleeding.
Medium well? Medium.
No. I don't want nothing I eat to still be bleeding, bruh.
Well, medium isn't bleeding. It's just a little pink.
A little pink on the side. Medium well? Bruh. Because David communist. Medium well.
No, well done makes you a communist. Well,
okay, communist, well done makes you a communist.
People who like well done steaks and hamburgers and people who don't like candy corn are communists.
I don't like candy corn.
Commie.
Candy corn is blasphemous.
Commie.
Candy corn is the worst Halloween candy that you can ever.
That is nonsense.
I put candy corn in that same category as Peeps.
No, the worst Halloween candy is the little peanut butter things that come in the orange and the black wrappers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the worst. Like, you can't even front on candy corn saying that it's the worst. It is that, most definitely. Oh, damn it.
Worst.
Okay, some just happened. I lost my connection for a second.
Okay.
But yeah, like, you can't front on me, dog. Like, you can't even front on candy corn saying that it's the worst. It's definitely those peanut butter.
So if you had the marshmallow peanuts and then you also had candy corn, which one? And you could only have one of the two. Which one would you pick?
Marshmallow peanuts. Oh,
isn't that what you're talking about?
The big. No, I'm talking about the little peanut butter things that's in it just has a solid black or a solid orange wrapper.
You mean
It's like chewy. It's like chewy peanut butter. Like who like?
Yes, I'd eat those. I will eat those way faster than I will eat a candy corn.
That's ridiculous. Those are the worst.
I would eat those weird peanut butter things before candy corn. I wouldn't even. No,
and as an adult, I'm gonna say something that might piss a whole lot of people off. But as an adult, the top 3 worst candy for Halloween, not candy corn included, Smarties.
Smarties are kind of generic.
I'm an adult. Like, I don't need, like, sugar tabs. Like, it's just pure sugar.
You eat candy corn. It ain't nothing but congealed sugar.
You're, like, opening it up going...
But, like, Smarties...
Trying to get it all in your mouth.
Smarties don't even have a flavor. Or do they have a flavor?
They're tart.
No. Tart. Actually, Smarties do have flavor.
I don't taste nothing. I don't taste nothing but just sugar.
You had look. You got cherry chalk. You got orange chalk. You got white nondescript chalk. Oh, that weird. I think the green is like a lime chalk.
Like you might as well just chop them joints up with a razor blade and make some pixie sticks. Like
you might as well.
And then take some pixie sticks and then use the pixie sticks, the pixie stick little straw thing to snort up the.
Or if you could draw on a chalkboard with Smarties.
There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to. Like Smarties, you know what? I would try Smarties and I would try Tums.
Smarties are weird. Okay, what are the other candies?
No, I've already said like
Nope.
Not.
I thought you said the worst candies.
Yeah,
but you meant Smarties as a plural.
Smarties.
Yeah.
You meant Smart.
No, I mean
okay.
like the top 3 worst are like the Smarties, the peanuts things that you was just talking about. Mm-hmm. Those things are disgusting. Like, let's be honest, those things are disgusting.
But I will eat those before I will eat candy corn. Candy corn's horrible.
And then the black and orange wrapper peanut things. Like those peanut things, they don't even taste good enough for you to notice that somebody tampered with them or not. Like, you know
like this wrapper is kind of loose, but man,
the wrapper is just black. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just black and like some black wax paper.
I will eat those. And I will enjoy those before I eat candy corn.
Nah, bro.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. They're not even peanut butter. They're like a peanut toffee kind of thing. I know what you're talking
even
about.
The candy corn that's like highfalutin that has like the real honey and shit in it.
Nigga, that's the best. Like, okay, like you got to get some Brocs. Like, you can't really like just get like regulars. Like, you can't get like great value candy corn. Like, you got to get some Brocs at least. Like, that is the bottom line.
Even Brocs, man. Even Brocs candy corn. It's candy corn.
No, man, you get the autumn mix with the Indian corn. Like, they call the Indian corn. That's not me.
Okay.
With the Indian corn and the
with M&Ms in it, and they got the pretzels, the M&Ms, and the mix.
No, and then
if you put candy corn in a mix,
you know what? Candy corn with just some peanuts is all right.
Put candy corn in a trail mix.
Yes, you could do that, and I'm fine with that.
I can't do trail mix because I fucking hate raisins.
You hate raisins?
I hate
raisins. Put the candy corn instead of raisins.
I feel like me and Scar will be debating all night long because he hates the shit that I love.
I fucking hate raisins.
I deal with that all
every time I see trail mix. I'm like, just like, that looks really good, except for the fucking raisins. I'm not a huge
raisins.
I don't hate pretzels, but I'm not a huge fan. Like, it's one of those things like bananas. Like, if I have any other choice, I'm not going to choose to eat a banana. You know what I mean?
Here's the trick with pretzels.
And that ain't got nothing to do with, like, some of this weird shit that motherfuckers be talking about. Like, somebody just came out with an article was like, men shouldn't eat bananas. Like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like that's...
Wiz Khalifa came out and said that if a dude eats a banana, you got to break it and not eat it straight up because... it's some weird subliminal sign.
That's some dumb shit. Like, I don't really like bananas because I just don't like bananas. It ain't got nothing to do with that kind of Wiz Khalifa nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, Wiz Khalifa sounds like a motherfucker who washes condoms, but and reuses them. Like,
just rinse it out. It's fine.
I do know someone who did that before.
Oh God.
Yeah, he washed it. He washed the condom and flipped that bitch inside out and used it again. Yes,
that's struggle. There, that's struggle.
That is the
that is some struggle.
I'll do it out before I do that
nasty.
shit.
Well, I mean, you be out here raw dogging. I mean, you got kids. Like we know how you get down. You just had a kid. How's the baby?
She's like, I can't relate. I can't relate.
All right, so we need to go ahead and wrap this up.
All
right. This has been like really fun, and this is going to be really fun when y'all finally have us on your show.
Hell yes. I'm gonna have to back Marcus to a corner and say, "Hey, look, damn it, we're doing it. Mega podcast, we're doing this shit." You understand?
Absolutely. Fuck yeah, man.
Yes,
it's cool because we all live pretty much close to each other.
We do. You know?
Yeah, I'm only 2 hours away from Chase. 2.5.
Yep. Shit, Chase mentioned Gardner, so I must be like right down the road from him. You know, he's probably right across the street looking at me through my window. Motherfucker, I see you. Talking shit over there.
Like you're like on your way to work and you see some random white dude waving at you like Forrest Gump. Like
I know that beard. I know that wonderful beard.
Jay, ice cream. But do you know how crazy that would be to like find out that like y'all live like a block away from each other and didn't know? Like, you know what I mean? Like y'all ain't never seen each other at the Piggly Wiggly and nothing. Like I know y'all from North Carolina, so like the Piggly Wiggly is like a thing down there.
That's a statewide staple.
Now Carly C's taking over.
Yeah, Carly C's.
All right, so Jay, go ahead and do your shout outs. Tell people where they can find you.
Oh man, you can find me on Twitter at JDukes. You can find us on the Not Your Friends podcast every Wednesday night at 8:30. I am I'm JDukes all over the place. JDukes on Xbox. I'm JDukes on Steam. I'm JDukes on your mama's favorite cooking network. You call it. Yes. So look me up, hit me up.
He's like, I'm also Jay Dukes in your mama's secondary cell phone.
Your mama's. I'm Jay Dukes on your mama's burner phone. I'm Jay Dukes.
Your mama be sending me texts that's like The Wire, where I gotta look at the map to figure out where to meet her.
Oh man!
Your mama only sends me longitude and latitude coordinates.
Oh man! Hell yeah! Yo, mama.
Your mama and them. I know your aunties and your uncles very well. We went to school together.
I know all of them. We all went to school together. We was moe together. I know all of them. I know all of them.
Class of 85.
I used to smoke weed with your uncle out on the stoop.
Out on the stoop with your Uncle Larry.
With your Uncle Larry. He crazy as hell. How your Uncle Larry doing? Still got that same tracksuit on. Look crazy as hell.
He just be out there at the corner store just eating like candy corn and peanut mixture, just shaking that shit up like.
Nah, just straight candy corn. Uncle Larry don't give a shit. He don't give a fuck. That's all he can give for 50 cents. Like Larry eats bootleg candy corn. Like he don't need. He's like, man, I ain't about to pay that extra 5 cents for Brock's. Like that's not how this is gonna go. He get his candy corn from Dollar Tree. You know what I'm saying? Yes. It's stiff. It's hard.
It ain't got a label on it. It's just got like 5 cent like drawn on it.
Hell yeah! It's in a white bag that just says candied corn.
It's like from the lady who used to work at she work at Dollar General now, but she used to work in the cafeteria. She the ain't no more green beans lady. Like,
oh yes, got a hairnet on, mustache.
She still got a hairnet on at Dollar General. Like
the same hairnet.
Yep, the exact same one. How your hairnet got food stain?
Get that same Brussels sprout stuck in that hairnet from 1982.
Hairnet fruit stains. There we go. There we go. All right.
Yes.
All right. So, Chase, shout outs.
Shout out to the people, man, because Discord really came through with our guests. Like, I was getting a little bit stressed out because it was like some people would be a little bit late on responding, and another person would be like, "Oh, I want to do this one," and I'm like, "Oh, well, that one's closed out." So we definitely need to get Matt at some point because it all kind of got filled up, and Matt never really gave me an answer on what date he could do. So, like in September or something. We need to get Matt on.
Yeah, that's my man's in them. I got.
Yeah,
that's your man's.
That's my man's in them.
So yeah, we're all booked up, man. We have next week we got Sam and Amber. So and on our live show is actually Major Linux and RoboPig. So we'll probably have like a lot of extra live talk.
Man, you get that fool back again.
And then on the 23rd, we have Beef J and Blue Man Rule. And then on the 30th, we have Robin Mach 20.
Word up.
So 9 guests this month.
Fuck yeah, man. All guests.
That's strong. That's strong.
And like that's like, like if you country, it sounds like you're saying the same thing twice. Like August.
August. Yeah. August.
So again, like thank you to Jay for being on. I did follow you on Twitter. Did you ever follow me back, Dan?
Yeah. I got you back. I don't
use Twitter that often. Like these days, I kind of camp out in the Discord.
Yep.
But yeah, thank you for being on the show. I see it. Oh, you ain't really?
What?
You ain't followed me back until 5 hours ago.
But I followed you back. I got you, right?
I followed you a few weeks ago. You can see when I did it in the Discord.
Yes, you did. And then as I was listening to podcasts and things like that, I hopped on Twitter. I was like, oh shit, I have not followed Scar back. Click.
5 hours ago.
That's right. I got you. All right, we got 5 hours of good, strong history, man. We good. We good. Here's the 5 more hours.
I'll be Call of Duty Black Ops and the time that that's time you follow.
Right. Or you could be like me and have somebody spoil it for you, and then you just take your time for the rest of the play of Call of Duty Black Ops.
Like, oh,
yeah, jerk. So man, just again, thank you to the people. We appreciate y'all. We last month for July was our biggest month in downloads for quite some time.
Nice.
So we had a pretty good month. I think it's partly because we had an extra show when Pimp did the wrestling jank.
I listened to that today too.
Yeah, you're into wrestling. I don't know. I ain't know nothing. He was like, "How was the show?" I was like, "I don't know. Like, I didn't even know half of the people you was talking about." And he was like, "But was it good?" And I was like, "That's something you got to ask somebody who actually watches wrestling. I have no idea what you're talking about."
Yeah, I said it before, but I thought it was funny because you were like, "Yeah, Pimp likes this wrestling thing," and then like Pimp comes on, and it's like, "Fuck this and fuck that."
Yeah, he was going off. My man like went into higher register in like 2 minutes inside the show.
Fam, like I've been telling him since he's been away from the show. I said, "Look, just record something and send it to me, and I'll put it out." And he had not felt strongly enough until that pay-per-view. Like,
oh man,
like,
he was feeling some kind of way.
Strongly enough about recording something until that paper.
He was feeling some kind of way.
Yeah,
I've always wanted to do a wrestling podcast, man. Just to kind of do it.
Well, I know Sam does the WrestleCast, but that's not his jam. He's just a member of the WrestleCast,
right?
But like that's my man's in them. You might want to see, holla at my man's. I'll get y'all acquainted. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Get that thing
going.
going.
All right, we'll cut up.
Yeah, so again, thank you for listening to Scarcasm. We appreciate everybody who takes the time to listen to us. And for the August, it's gonna be fucking dope. Like, I'm really excited to have everybody on because I'm fucking tired and I'm probably not gonna be doing a whole lot. And I gotta go school shopping. Like, my school shopping has to start like now. So that I got more stuff to worry about. So August is going to be dope, and I'm gonna miss all y'all in September. Like, I'm gonna be like, yo, y'all want to be on the show? And they be like, it ain't August though.
Nice.
It's only September.
Oh, well, Jay, you need to say nice like Marcus from Marcus Phoenix. Like, nice.
Yeah, we say nice.
Nice.
There you go.
So again, for Jay and the homie Chase, I'm Scarfinger. This is Scarcasm, and we're out of here.
Peace, yo.
Peace out to the Warriors, yo.
Later, dudes. I can do this.
I like that shit, yeah, boy. Yeah, I'm telling you, Whoa. I'm telling you. All right, I ain't gonna talk.